Well, the thing is, really, is if you've got good boat speed, then it makes life a lot easier. It shouldn't be too much of a problem getting up around the top mark in good shape. But if you're finding that your strategy is always wrong and you're kind of going the wrong way, then I think if you have got good boat speed, it's more down to just trying to work out what side's going to pay and just go loosely with this. If you see that most of the fleet are going to one side of the course and you're happy with your boat speed, just almost follow the fleet over to that side, because if you're fast, you're going to be in the top view from that side of the course. And if that's where the majority of the fleet are, then when it gets to windward mark, you're going to be in good shape. Try and stay on the side where most of the boats are, and just simply try and stay between the bunch of boats and the windward mark, and that way you've always going to be in front of them. Try not to get led out too much to one side out by yourself, and that should help. I think one of the big things when you are sailing in big waves is to realise that the wind's going to be very different depending when you're at the top of the wave or whether you're at the bottom of the wave, because inevitably when you're at the bottom of the wave, quite a lot of the sail is covered from the wind by the wave. So the boat's going to move around quite a lot and rock around a lot. So it's really about just trying to recognise when the wind's going to come onto the sail and power the boat up and heel over, and when the wind's going to come away and the boat's going to heel to windward. Because as soon as you start heeling too much to leeward, then you'll start to slip sideways, and again when you come too much to windward, you'll start slipping sideways. So try and really concentrate on keeping a constant heel angle, maybe 10-15 degrees. And when you're coming up towards the top of the wave, just try and hike out a little bit harder or release the sheet to keep the boat level or at the 15-degree angle. Then as you drop into the lull of the wave and the power goes out the sail, be really conscious about moving your weight inboard to try and stop the boat rolling on top of you. This way, the heel angle will be very constant. The centerboard will grip much better, and hopefully you'll be going faster upwind. This guy recognised me in Plymouth. I've had a couple of shockers and wants to know how I wiggled out of them. But for me, it's all really about recognising as soon as you're in a position where actually I'm in trouble now and it's not going to get any better if I stay here. So as soon as you're slightly back on the lead boat, start having a look over your shoulder, start seeing where you can get out of this line, because the longer you sit in the dirty air, the worse it's going to get. So as soon as I think this is turning bad, then I'll start looking over my shoulder and plotting my escape route. And then as soon as I can, I'll tack over and just basically try and thread the needle, get through the line of boats and try and get out into clean air. And one of the key things to try and get out is that when you are actually tacking and ducking boats, it's really important to get a very close duck. So you're as close as you can to the transomers of the boat going past. And this way, you lose less distance to windward. And also, when you've got the opportunity, try and tack in a big lane so you've not got too many boats tight to you on either side. This way, it gives you more of a chance to sail your own angle to the wind and the fastest angle by not being affected by the other boats around you. Then hopefully you'll pull through and get back in the race again.